Ah, so you finally found the video you've been wanting to see, huh? I was doing a bit of typing, how to get the attention of the viewer I'm intending to. Look at this, it's worked perfectly. You like analog horrors, huh? Well, that's fantastic. Go ahead, sit down, because this one right here, this looks to be a very unique and special analog horror. So what is going on, guys? This is Ryan here, and welcome to an analog horror known as The Children Under the House. It seems to involve children with imaginary friends, but those imaginary friends, they don't seem to be quite that way after all. Fantastic, you're as caught up as I am with this series and what to expect. Now, the only way we progress from here on is start watching. And if you guys do enjoy this episode and you got some imaginary friends that might not be imaginary, I think you know exactly like what to do. I don't know. We're just gonna start the series. I'm just gonna shut up. Here we go. The Analog Horror Children Under the House. Last week, I purchased a repossessed storage locker. Inside was an old desk, an outdated computer, and a filing cabinet. This is probably going to be less edited too, longer, less edited, you already know. The letterhead of a few loose documents read, "The office of Julia Liu. From what I could find, she was a successful child therapist in Kate's Crossing from the late 70s to the 90s. Her obituary stated that she died on December 18th, 2015. Dang, 1 week before Christmas? At a glance, this seemed like a typical haul. Yeah, you buy the storage lockers not knowing what to expect. You get a small look inside. Typical, if not for the collection of VHS tapes hidden in the false bottom of a desk drawer. Ooh, okay. Julia Liu. That's the name. The therapist, a child therapist at that. This is our man playing the tapes that he found in his locker.
Hey, John. $1 million idea. A way to share a video without waiting.
$1 million idea. Captions on.
Hey, John. $1 million idea. A way to share a video without waiting on the mail. What do you think? Anyway, as I said on the phone, I think this may be the easiest way to get you up to speed on what I'm dealing with here.
Record your sessions.
Ask, no, we don't have releases for the family. They refuse to have their likeness involved in any way. However, they did allow me the use of Jessica's drawings.
Okay.
We will need to change their names when we get to the writing stage.
All right.
Regardless, I think you'll be able to see why I think this will make one hell of a book.
Interesting. Ooh, nice music, bro. The questionnaire.
So, prior to our first session, each member of the
in.
family was given the standard questionnaire. The results are as followed. The patient's name is Jessica Daniels.
There she is.
Jessica, or Jess, as she prefers to be called, is 7 years old. Normal birth, no complications.
Happy drawing.
No medical issues.
Likes the color
She's
blue.
intelligent, sweet, friendly, and highly empathetic.
Got you. Okay.
The child
Facts
was born
about
in
Jessica?
Houston, Texas, where she never had issues in school or socializing with peers or adults.
Okay, straight to the point. Everything seems fine.
The family
if not
bought
good.
the Clark's house. Beautiful house. And
Red
house
windows,
built
very
up on
beautiful.
columns. And I'm sure you remember the Clarks from your time here.
Bro, look
Sweet
at that.
old couple. They own that little dive you used to drag me to for lunch.
I
What was
see.
it? Oh yeah, the Burger Shack.
Take me there, man.
But anyway,
Dude, she
according
just
to
cleared
her
her
mother,
throat for
Carol,
days.
Jess had a particularly tough time adjusting.
Okay.
She didn't notice anything out of the ordinary until the second week,
Got
Wednesday night to be exact. They think it was after midnight when Jess ran into her mother's room screaming. She claimed there were people living under the house.
Yikes.
Carol dismissed this as a nightmare, but it started happening night after night until Jess finally refused to sleep in her room.
Dude, kids, when they say stuff like that, is it not some of the most, unnerving things? They run into your room like, I had a bad dream. The man under my bed said he's coming to get me. It's like, what do you mean you saw someone downstairs breaking in? Oh, where's my weapon? Kids' imaginations mixed with my brain, dude. I think I'd be running to the child, telling them, what do you want me to do? How do I defend against this thing? Okay,
She
so.
moved the child's bed to her room,
Keep going.
but Jess continued to wake up saying the same thing. She could hear people talking under the floor.
What the heck? Hey,
Carol
Jess,
made
we
sure
got a
to
weird
note
house,
that
huh?
Jess never had problems sleeping in Houston.
So it was the home.
Adam, the child's father, fed up with having the child sleeping in the room, devised a simple solution. He brought her under the house, tried to show her that there wasn't anything there.
Okay. Did it make it
And
worse?
according to Adam, there wasn't, but
She
Jess
saw
was convinced
everything.
she saw something.
Oh.
The girl got into a ball and screamed until her voice gave out.
Oh my
She's been mute
gosh.
since that day. After a series of
No.
tests and multiple second opinions, no physician could find anything wrong. There's nothing hindering the girl from speaking.
She really did see
Therefore,
something.
the conclusion is that her condition is mental in nature. The
Got
drawings
it.
you are seeing are currently her only form of communication.
This is fantastic. I like this as a
From
premise.
observations
Okay.
and the questionnaire, I have
She
a few
draws
thoughts
fine?
on the other family members. Carol Daniels. She's the children's primary caregiver.
Okay,
From
smiley
what I
face?
observed, she's a caring mother. However, she is deeply resentful of her husband,
Oh.
Adam, for forcing them to move from Houston to Kate's Crossing.
She didn't want to move.
Adam Daniels is an obvious workaholic. He spends the majority of
is
his
he
time
me?
at work. Dean, her brother, typical early teen. He wasn't happy about the move, but seems to be adjusting adequately.
Okay, so he's all right. Does he see anything, or is it strictly Jessica
Give me a call
who is...
after you digest this material. Love to talk strategy.
All right, and that's our first video-based meeting. Hey, she was out here doing this thing before YouTube. There's your end of questionnaire, and a nice little look into what this might become, you know, how the series can divulge. We have our baseline. We have this character named Jessica. Something happened to make her a mute. She saw things under the house. And, okay, let's keep going. Good news! Mrs. Daniels will allow me to tape record my voice during the sessions. I will splice in Jessica's pictures and give general descriptions and notes when appropriate. I think this is fantastic. It's like a storyboard, then, to everything that is actually happening. I think this is going to drive my imagination to be able to see this almost like a movie in my head. Session number 1. Give me the juice! Give me the juice, man. I need some juice. Hold up.
My name is Miss Julia. How are you today?
So she doesn't talk. Jess doesn't talk. She writes back, I'm okay. Well, that's good.
Has your mom or dad told you why you're here?
To talk, even though she doesn't.
So
to
how about we get
communicate,
to know each other? Would you like that?
Let's see. She's a sweet kid. She still wants to, you know, communicate with, obviously,
What's
this
your
lady.
favorite food? Mine, spaghetti.
Spaghetti, that's boring, though. Hey, French fries, let's go. Yep, I'm on Jessica's side.
What's your favorite color?
Red? Red?
Nope.
Oh.
I like that one too.
I mean, blue is pretty sick. She did have the blue
Tell me about your family.
blouse on, so that makes sense. Mom is cooking on the stove and she's drinking stuff. Dad is on the computer and he's eating chocolate around his face though, like he needs to clean his face, okay? And yeah, Big Brother is always doing the talking on the phone to his buddies, you know. Hey, John. Yeah, that's cool, man. And then we have Jessica, sad, with a toy.
Why are you frowning?
Lots of emotion in these. Hey, come on, Jess, you gotta talk up.
Okay. So how about you tell me who that is?
That's gotta be Mr. Cuddles, right? If it's Mr. Cuddles, the video ends here. No reply? Dude's got that secret name.
Did your mom or your dad get him for you?
No. Did she find him in the house? He belongs to my friend. Oh, okay. Who's your friend?
That's very sweet. Tell me more about your friend.
Does he exist? Is he real?
I want to make a note here. She stared in the corner of the room as if she was waiting for permission. She then shook her head in the negative.
So there's someone with her, like that presence.
Is someone here, Jess?
Maybe attached with the...
Is that your friend in the corner?
Attached with the doll. With the teddy bear. Hey, Jess, what is that? Minecraft creeper in a cave? Yeah, they are scary. I get that one.
Another note. That clearly looks like a face.
Yeah.
It appears that she has an imaginary friend.
She likes to draw him in an interesting artistic trait
What's their
way.
name? Maybe we could all play together.
He wants to play catch a knife. He's throwing, by the way.
No. She would no longer participate in my questions at this point. Regardless, I thought this was a decent first
Very
session.
small, but there was some
Let's try to talk
stuff.
by the end of next week.
Okay, thank you for the note. End of session number 1. So we get these relayed to us very, very gradually. And hopefully Jessica's story will, bit by bit, begin to have some form of sense to it. So imaginary friend, teddy bear that doesn't seem to have any origins of being gifted it personally by a family member. I assume it was maybe found then in the house, so the teddy bear could be a direct link with Jessica, and these things being able to maybe communicate with her.
So how are you doing today?
Jessica's back. She's fine. Oh, she writes in red now. Ah, I see. She heard me about favorite colors.
And what did you do last night?
What did you do? She watched that Red TV program. What the freak is that, huh? I have no idea.
Let's play a game. If a genie
3
came
wishes?
out of a bottle and granted you 3 wishes, what would those be?
Let's see. What does she want, man? I'd wish for 1,000,000 wishes. It's because she's thinking, right?
How about I go first then?
Yeah, let's hear them wishes, man. Loves the beach. Oh. Okay. Eat what I want and not gain. Hey, that's a fire one. That is a fire one. And then the last one
I'm hoping the last one can be true.
Aww.
Want to try?
Man, she wishes for that? Yeah, please. Can we try and help this kid? Let's go. So she's open to help. That's good. She just wants the whole family to be happy together. That's what she wants. She wants to move home. She doesn't want to be here anymore. What the freak is that? That people under the house going to heaven?
Are these angels?
She wants them to
Is this
be.
who you think lives under your house?
Maybe they don't have their wings yet. Are they trapped? Kinda. What do you mean, kinda? What do you mean by that, huh?
So you wish they'd leave?
I wish they could. Oh, so she wants to help them then. Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
Let's talk about your friend, okay?
What, Mr. Creeper?
Okay, John. Again, the girl stared into the corner of the room, almost like she was waiting for permission.
It's like he wants
Is
to
that your friend?
address
What's
if
their
she's allowed
name?
to talk with them or not. No reply? That's a weird name. How you doing, Mr. Reply?
Would you tell me their name if I gave you a sucker? How about two?
Bro,
one
wait.
for you and one for them.
A sucker punch, bro? That kid is gonna... It's over. It's over. That dude in the corner misunderstood that. He's coming in with the fist flying now.
Once again, the girl looked into the corner of the room, then shook her head yes.
Oh, shook her head. Yes. That's shaking my head sideways always. What? Wait, what? Who is that? Mia?
Note,
Oh
I
my
have to
gosh.
admit, I found that image quite disturbing. However,
Dang.
it isn't the creepiest imaginary friend that I've had drawn for me.
Yeah, what happened? How is Mia walking around
Does
like
your
that?
friend live under the house?
Yeah, she lives under the house. Got it. That's her reply.
How many friends live under the house?
Too many. 10. 10? Dude, this house must have belonged to
Why
like a
do you
serial
think
killer.
they're
That was
there?
their hideout. Let me guess, because they can't leave. They were murdered there.
Are you still scared of them?
Is she... Maybe she doesn't know. Like, maybe she's not
Would you like
afraid
them
of
to
them,
go
but...
away?
Oh!
Note, a picture frame fell off the wall.
Holy
It was
crap,
located in the
dude.
corner of the room she claimed her
Oof.
friend was standing.
That's
Needless
weird.
to say, it gave us both a good jump. Ha ha.
That's concerning.
So, 10 imaginary friends.
Yeah, that can
child
interact with
has a
real
lot
life.
To say, but she's having trouble finding someone to say it to. Most likely the father. For homework, I'm going to try and have dad ask questions.
Okay.
Mirror what we're doing at home.
All right. Let the dad sort
Alright,
of dig
John,
in a bit
I
more.
look forward to our chat Sunday. Bye.
Take care. We need to help this kid, man. We need to help the
Sorry
people
to
in this
take it a little
house.
late, but I think I have rats.
That's a
Something has
great
snuck
thing.
into my office and eaten all the candy.
Is it the friend? Did Mia do that? Mia, you scoundrel, though. Oh.
Hey, John. Tomorrow is Jess's appointment, but I had a few thoughts I'd like to share,
Okay.
so forgive me if I start rambling.
This is
You
Mia.
and I have seen quite a few disturbing children's drawings. But I must admit, after re-examining this drawing, I feel there is something oddly true about this image.
You got it.
I feel like this drawing is rooted in something the child has seen, perhaps a movie or something on the news.
Oh, one of
Maybe
her friends,
Dean tried
right?
to scare her, or it could be as simple as a scary story.
That's a
I've
graphic
even
thing to
thought
see.
that maybe the imaginary children might represent friends she left behind in Houston. Maybe Maya was her best friend.
Like feeling torn away from them, like that. Those friends are dead now. That's the only way she can process it. Like that's why she can't see her friends anymore. Not that she just moved away, that they all died. Which is, kid,
Hey,
change the
Jess,
thought process if
would
so.
you like to play another game? Let's draw a picture of you as an adult.
Yeah, let's do that. That sounds nice. Yeah, like that's fine. Just a taller Jessica, right? There she is. She's got the raincoat on, she's got the buttons, she's got the blouse. Okay.
Why do you want to be a doctor?
Oh, okay. She wants to help people, right? Does she want to help kids,
and
like
I'm sure you
children
will.
get better?
That's a very good quality to have.
All right.
So, what does Maya want to be when she grows up?
Ooh.
Note,
Yeah.
as you might suspect, John, Jess once again became fixated with the same corner of the room.
She's
She shook her
there.
head in the negative over and over, and the motions
Oh.
became more and more aggressive.
Ah, she's gonna break
and
her
as I
neck.
was about to stop the young girl, Jess picked up a crayon.
Start drawing, maybe? Oh. Phew.
Why is that, Jess?
She's dead.
Note, I'll be honest, John. I was scared to ask that
Like,
question.
what could that child, like, give away? Oh, no answer. I think we already know why.
Everybody gets to grow up, Jess.
Yeah, unless they're dead, though. Yep. That is facts. Jessica knows.
You think
Wow.
Maya is dead?
What, you think Intestines hanging out, she's still chilling? I agree with Jessica. I'm on Jessica's side. I'm sorry, ma'am. What is this? Wait. What the freak? In the back of... Wait, what? Yo, that's jacked up. That's jacked up. There was a family in that car. Is the car on fire? What's going down, bro? Look, in the back of the car crashed. Wait, did she die intentionally? Dude, she got completely decaffeinated in the middle. That's all gone, man. That's all gone.
Why was she in the trunk?
Yeah, she was alive before, and then in the trunk was she... She doesn't remember. I think she was kidnapped. But she knows bad people. She was taken without her will, dude. Now she lives under the house with her friends. Ooh.
What can you tell me about her friends?
So, all of those friends, I seriously think this house belonged to a serial killer who was honestly on his toes. All of the friends are very sad. Why can only Jessica see them? Like, why?
So, do you play with the other friends?
Maybe just communicates with them. How come only some? I mean, granted, like, all aren't going to be happy in that situation. Some of them scare me. It's understandable to be scared by such a sight.
And why is that?
Because they're dead, ma'am. Did you see what, Mia? They're hanging out like they're halfway? Like, wait, because they want to hurt her. And force... Oh, wait, what? Wait.
Does Maya want to hurt you?
Is Maya the good one? She protects... Bro, Puppet from FNAF, literally. You might want to answer that. Time's up. So we had the full interview this time. Jessica told us. Jessica set the timer.
Before you go, Jess, can you do me a favor? For our next session, can you tell me more about your friends?
So she wants to keep digging into... Oh, she said yes. Okay, so no interference with Maya there. So we're going to see more of the friends. By the way, they are sorry about eating.
Note, and I'm sure you will ask, I don't know how she knew I was out of candy.
Okay,
there was a moment
that's
she was
weird,
alone
man.
when she first arrived. Maybe she peeked in the desk. That's likely it, or the child is talking to the dead.
She addressed the last part kind of satirically, but I think there's going to be some truth to that. And you're going to see very, very soon. End session 3.
Usually my conversations with
here.
Mrs. Daniels don't extend too much beyond the session and pleasantries.
Okay.
But this time I could tell the woman was in distress. She asked quite a few questions about Maya.
Okay.
I, of course, told her that most children have imaginary friends and that I wouldn't worry.
Got it.
She was also very curious about the Clarks and if they had any children. Of
Okay.
course, as far as I know, the Clarks didn't.
Got it.
When I questioned her curiosity, she mentioned that they have found some old toys, such as Jess's bear, a toy truck, and a few other things.
So they found these,
Mrs.
right?
Daniels also mentioned that Jess has been taking things and hiding them in her room, as well as under the house. I'll
She's
have
been
to
trying
ask
to
her
give
about
them
this in the
toys,
next
right?
session.
She's trying to give those things toys. Send Adam's homework after I've had a chance to go through the material. So she's gonna re-go through it all. And then, there you go. I don't expect to be impressed. So she has no faith in him. Dude is too busy being a workaholic, I guess. Alright, we have a next session, however. We have homework. We don't have a session, we got homework right now, guys. Pen to the paper. Ready to take some notes. Answer them all up. Let's see what we get. The following drawings and notes are the result of the homework I gave Adam and Jess. So Adam's homework was to try and talk more to Jess about the anomalies and the weird things she's seeing, and Jess's homework was to draw more of the friends. So night 1. How are you doing, sweetie? This is the dad. Trying to communicate with Jess. Fine, I guess. Okay, so the dad is making effort, which is a good start. He's actually making time. How was the thing with Dr. Lou? Reasonable question. Wants to try and understand. Good. Hey, we? Like, okay, so even Mia or Maya, she's like, hey, she's cool. Yep. Now the dad's gonna learn about her imaginary friend called Maya. That's my guess. Maya and me. What's the dad gonna respond, though? If the dad starts saying, like, stop with this, they're gonna be angry. Right, Mia? I forgot. So now he remembers. So, are you looking forward to school? He changes the subject quite nicely instead of trying to shut her down. She doesn't want to go to school. I guess moving away from home, having all of her friends. I'm scared kids are going to think I'm weird. Yeah, it's a new place. Like, for a kid, it's got to be scary. Honey, why would you think that? Different school, ma'am. Different school, different place. Hey, hold on. Says who? Any of those people under the house saying that? I can't talk. Oh, I see. So she recognizes that that's not normal. And I see ghosts. Why does she draw 2 fried eggs? Oh, eyeballs. Oh, they are imaginary, not dead. Hey, Adam, you might want to chill with that. I'm sure Dr. Lou is telling you the same thing. For now, she even started to, I guess, have some things Oh, yeah, it's stuff like this, like, I was worried the father might do this. Of course she is. I can see her behind you. How would the father react to that? Probably not scared. You hurt me his feelings. That's not gonna be good. You made them mad. Uh-oh. Is that Mia writing this? Because the handwriting's changed. Now I am mad. Just like that, that's it. Bad homework. Shouldn't have said that. He says, fine, please apologize. Get ready for dinner. Just shuts her down and moves on straight away. Doesn't even apologize. I guess he doesn't understand this is real to her. To him, this is just imaginary friends. How was your day? So he's trying to be nice again, like, fresh start. She's still mad? Seems okay, fun. So this is Thursday. Positive. She must have went to school. Oh, I see. Maya read me a story. I would be like, you know, okay, I'm gonna give this book to Maya in a different room. Let me know what it says, okay? Tomorrow, Maya's gonna read it to you. I mean, funky with the style, and her arms are extendable. Becoming like Mummy Longlegs, look at that. Why is her lower half just chilling next to you? Maybe we should, like, scoot that bit over. A little bit out of sight. Yeah, why are we seeing that? Wait, what is that? Are they like building blocks? They're standing on top in a weird way. What's wrong, Dad? Yeah, these drawings. We want to communicate a bit, Jess. He looks scared. I'd be a bit disgruntled, to be honest, seeing my young daughter do that. Go watch TV, I have more work to do. Yeah, he can't even handle that. That would be kind of quite crazy to see. We've got night 3 Friday. Let's see what goes down. We'll do the question thing later. Oh, does he never get around to it? That's what I'm wondering. Never happened. Saturday, no homework. Nothing for Sunday as well, so there's 2 days. So the dad forgot. Monday. Carol does the assignment for Adam, so the dad is just like putting it to the side. Dad had to work late, so we are going to do the homework, okay? This is Carol. This must be the mom. She's okay with that. I guess she doesn't really care who she's doing this homework with. Just wants to keep communicating more. You think I'll ever hear your voice again? It's a reasonable question. She probably wants to hear her daughter's voice. She doesn't know, I guess. I wonder what is suppressing the voice. Sometimes I think about taking you and Dan or Dean back to Houston. You can't do that. So she's stuck here now. She thinks she's stuck here. Yeah, look, it's like the people under the house. They're holding her down. I don't think they'll let any of us leave. Will they try to? Yeah, she's asking the important question. Maybe she doesn't know about these imaginary friends and everything else. Will Jessica tell her? I know you've seen them. Huh? Out of the corner of your eyes. Jess, don't be saying this, man. Come on. Maybe, I mean, we heard things even with the lady. She was recording them, like picture frame smashing. Notice things aren't where you left them. This house is haunted, bro. It's like haunted by a very dark force. They are always there. Always out the corner of your eye. And you pan your head quickly and think you see something. There they were. She asked who? Carol, being curious. The children under the house. Notice how they're all children too. All of them. Is that all of... No, that's the family. So this is what Jess sees? Oh, it's all the different people. Look at the way they're all drawn though. All contorted. All messed up. Everyone's unique in their own way as well. It's not like they're randomizing these drawings. We're their family now. Nah, Jess, listen up. Tell them you're busy. You can't leave family. We're literally the Bakers, bro. RE7 Bakers, right? Yeah, pretty much.
There is a lot to unpack here.
You don't say. This is a very
At times,
crazy
I feel
one.
as if she was antagonizing Adam with the drawings. Almost like she was trying to push him away just to see if he'd stay. Unfortunately, Adam did just as she expected.
So that's what she thinks. That's why she did this. Not that she's telling the truth.
Jess probably won't
right?
speak until she can finally let this world go and accept that her parents' problems aren't her fault.
So is that what she's saying? It's like collateral? All the things she sees is because
Speaking of which,
her parents,
I probably should recommend
you know?
a good marriage counselor for Adam and Carol. Alright, John, I'm looking forward to your thoughts as usual.
So she passes these notes up to the higher-ups to, I guess, get feedback, you know? See what they think, get a second opinion on some of this stuff. And then we're back over to homework, bro. Everyone hates homework. But what is this homework? Earlier today, Carol stopped by the office unannounced. She handed me a folder of additional drawings by Jess. This was the homework that she wanted doing. I could tell that she had been drinking, but it wasn't to the point where I felt it impaired her thinking. Drinking to cope? Oh gosh. The notes included on this tape are from memory. Regardless, I think you will find them worrisome. This comes from the mother, or from Jess' artistic touches. Or maybe it's just conversations, I don't know. What was said in those conversations though? It's important for us to know. Hello, Dr. Lou. How are you? Oh, this is what she wrote. Okay. Says Carol. Fine, Carol. What can I do for you? Yeah, what can she do for you? Did we have an appointment? No, you didn't, but this is urgent. Sometimes these things pop up. No, I'm here alone. Why is it so scribbled whenever we see her writing as well? I feel so dang stupid. You're gonna have to explain more. I let myself believe it could all be true. With the children under the house, I'm not following, Carol. So Miss Julia is confused, like, what are you talking about, ma'am? I'm sorry. So we gotta back it up, we gotta clarify from here on. I'm kinda all over the place. Jess must be scaring her. A small part of me is relieved. Why would you be relieved about learning what you've learned? And the other part is just really worried about my little girl. There's a little drawing right there. She's scared for her, all of the stuff we've learned. Maybe start at the beginning. Yeah, like relay all of the events that have transpired. Have you looked at the homework? Curious question. Yeah. So she's on it. She's absolutely on it. I let myself believe it. All of it. All of the stuff Jess is saying. Jess seems so convinced. So sure. Under the house. There's the children. This is an eerie concept with the drawings. A very different, clever way of doing this. I thought, well, hell, maybe there are dead people living under the house. After all, my kid can't be crazy. This is Carol talking. Jess isn't crazy. She's just a kid dealing with a lot. Wait, what are those scribbled out words there? You see that? It's like written in a reverse way. I can't really make those out. Convinced of something. Like you can see the word scribbled backwards. So there's small details within this. All this flickering screen stuff is making my eyes go funky. We gotta get some protection. So the, I guess, person is starting to think that just Jess is seeing things, but Carol states that she saw things too. Who did you see? Oh, now she's canceling the family. Or counseling, not canceling. So now Carol is starting to be welcomed. She's seeing the friends as well. Is this her drawings now? Because, like, kid is just as good of an artist as you. This might be a recount, though, of, you know, what Jess drew prior. Just so the person watching the tape can understand. I believe in an afterlife. It's not that big of a stretch. Right? Who is that from? Who is that from the perspective? That must be from Carol. There are lots of reasons that could cause this stress. Exhaustion. Yep. You could be exhausted. My son has seen things too. What about the dad? Is he the only one not to have seen any of these things? So the kid felt trapped as well. His arms reaching out, he's felt something. Things he just can't explain. He's heard Jess talking to another girl. But has he... Wait, hold on, what? Always finds her alone. If he's heard Jess talking, she is speaking. Right, to hear talking, unless Mia is the one talking to Jess. Yeah. Always there, dragging her lower half around with her. You know that bear of hers? We've thrown it away 12 times. Where did it even come from? Like, Mr. Bartleby? Okay, we have a name. And it comes back every time. It always comes back. Where we heard that line, huh? Kid's dead, always coming back. It's not looking good. You know, I have a colleague, I think. Oh, whoa. Maybe you and your husband could benefit from a session. There's words written the reverse way as well. No, I don't need that. So Carol is convinced she doesn't need any form of help. I know all of this is just in her head. How about yours now, though? What happened? Look, no, I don't need that. Oh, so it's like on the reverse side of the page. She asked what happened. I had the whole yard dug up. Oh, shoot. So she believed her daughter. Every inch. They're trying to find these apparent bodies. Every tree. So they were really convinced, like, let's put this to rest. Outside the house. But did you do underneath the house? Ain't nothing there, right? You didn't... Wait. Okay, they might just be dirt circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... Hang on. Hang on. That's a police officer. That is a police officer. The police even brought dogs. Wait. Now this just gets weird. Now this gets very, very weird. Do you know what we found? 2 question marks, like itching to just get this off her chest. Nothing. Wait, you found nothing? There are no kids under the house. So where are they? Just a box of toys and a few menus from some old restaurant called the Burger Shack, owned by the 2 dudes, right? The loving people that used to run that place. So this is their house. There's the toys. Were they kidnapping children? There's your toys. The Burger Shack. Yeah, looks more like a coffee bean to me, but look, if it's a burger to a child, fine. Thanks for listening. So she came in a hurry to explain that. Adam thinks we've all lost our minds. The workaholic is the only one who hasn't seen it. It's just good to have someone to talk to. Get this off of her chest after what she's seen, like... I still need to call the Clarks. I believe that's the burger people, the people who own that one. See if they want their stuff, the toys. Oh, I wonder how they'll respond. We'll see you tomorrow. So Jess is coming in for another session, but amongst all of that, a lot has been happening behind the scenes. Carol has been busy, and they are checking out Jess's concerns. Conversation. So is this with Jess?
I am very concerned for Jess as well as her entire family. It's fortunate that she was able to let go of the delusion, but it is concerning how quickly she chose to buy into it.
This is about the mother.
If things continue to deteriorate, we may need child services to step in.
That's not what we want. We don't want that at all for anyone.
Let's speak after you get this. Talk soon, John.
Relay them messages, John. Let us know how we're doing. What's your thoughts, you know? How do we help this situation? So we are well into this series now.
Hi, John. It's a few hours before Jess's
Seeing all these
session,
perspectives.
and I just received a phone call that absolutely made my day.
Did Jess talk? Hang on.
Adam called and asked if I had a reference for a marriage counselor.
Well, they got divorced? How'd that make your day?
This is an incredible step forward. I'd like to think that it was something I did, but the likelihood is Carol's recent actions have had an effect.
Okay.
Or at least in his own words, it's time to focus on what's important.
Okay, this is from Adam. This is a big step up.
This gives me a tremendous amount of hope. Even if they can't save their marriage, they may be able to learn how to cope and keep their problems from spilling onto Jess.
You know, that makes sense. Make the kid happy. And now we get finally another session with Jess. It feels like it's been an eternity since we've spoken to her again, or communicated. You know, we've spoken in one way.
Considering what I have reviewed in the homework and the conversation with Mrs. Daniels, I was surprised to find Jess in such a chipper mood.
She was happy. Okay. Let's hear about it. There's a drawing of her smiling. That's good. Positive. Her friend is with her. They're almost like holding hands. Why are her arms getting like more and more elongated almost? It's like her arms are growing.
Hello, Jess. How are you today?
Let's see. She's great. Even draws that in a little love heart. She really is feeling good. That's good. Okay, positive start. And Mia says hi too. So Maya is just positive all the time, despite her appearance. I mean, it's just a kid.
Hello, Maya. So what's new with you?
That's how you do it. Run the question with both of them.
She opened a manila folder and handed me a note from her dad.
Okay, let's see. Hi, sweetie. I'm sorry about the last few weeks. I'm sorry about a lot of things. I can do better, and I will do better for you, your mom, and your brother. I love all of you more than I love myself, and I'm going to start showing it. I'm ready to start believing you. Ready to start believing. How about that? So that's why Jess was so happy. She's just ecstatic over the thought that her dad now believes her. Trying to start, you know, showing some kindness there instead of ignoring her.
No, clearly Adam is turning a corner. I believe this will be very important in getting Jess to start speaking again.
For sure. Keep this train rolling,
this is great,
man.
Jess. So is this why you're in such a good mood?
Has to be. Yeah. All about her dad. She just wanted her dad to change a book, change a page, whatever. Turn a new page, turn a leaf, whatever they say. Dad wants to take us, hey, let's go. We might go to the beach. This is what Jess wanted. This was one of her things, right? All the mountains. Take your pick. He said Mia can come to... Yeah, he's really changing a leaf. Look at that. That's great. Yeah, so he's kind of on board with the imaginary friend thing.
Of course it is. Either place sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun.
Keep my fingers crossed.
I'll keep my fingers crossed for the mountains.
Okay.
Did you have a chance to do the homework?
Let's see. Extra homework alongside school? Bruh. But she positively answers it. Yep. Slayed it as well. Just knows she did well. Hey, okay, hold up, man. This ain't so bad. Mia does like the calculations. She's got the invisible phone.
John, I thought I was prepared to see what she wanted to show me.
Wait, what did she show? Okay. Is that a burger? The freak is that? What's like the burger logo? The restaurant of some kind. Brad. Toys. The toys. So the teddy bear was Mia's. Huh. That's interesting. So by having the teddy bear with her, it's like that's her protection. The bad people gave Mia Mr. Bartleby. That's how they stole her. Mia wishes she didn't leave her family. Yeah, I bet. Alright, so she was given that gift and then that was what brought her away. Look at that. There you go. You can see that? There's Mia's family. And there's the person off of the screen who gave her Mr. Bartleby, maybe. Pulling her away from her family. She had a sister. Shelly? Looks like she's got like a toy. It's green. I don't exactly know what it is. Okay, let's see what we get from here. There's Shelly. Dude, she's looking like just, you know, the inside of like your central nervous system. Shelly was scared until they gave her some medicine, but it was too much. Then she woke up under the house. The freak? Wendy. It says above there, shack. This all happened at the burger place. So there were murders happening in this restaurant, or this is where these kids were being given a toy of something, and then following up they would meet their demise. I wonder if this is an unsolved case too, up until now. Wendy remembers being dead before she died. Being dead was supposed to be freedom. She was trapped. Yeah. Trapped under the house. Poor kid. There you see, yeah, zoom in on him because we didn't see him. We see BU for burger. In the background, we see someone looking through the window as well. Toy train. So it's all of the toys now, and all of the toys are in the same place. Zach, the boy who burns. Zach doesn't remember his family. Every day was blurry until the last day. Zach was stuffed into a fireplace after his neck broke. Holy crap, man. What a description. That's barbaric as heck. And then we see Brad. Look, looking out from the window of the burger shack. He's literally just bones by this point, dude. Brad is the oldest. He was someplace dark for a long time. They forgot him and he died. He thinks his body is still where they left it. Which is where? Where did they leave it? We got Mark. Is he holding someone's hand? I can't see. Or is that like a toy sword, maybe? Must be a toy sword of some kind. What the heck, dude? He became one of those, like, slinkies. Mark remembers running, but he didn't get far. The last thing he remembers is a loud bang. Then he woke up under the house. He was shot in the head, bro. What the heck is going on? I'm not sure if that's Katie. We see someone again in the background. The background is arguably more important right now because there's a link. Katie is the scariest one under the house. She has a hand for every hand that hurt her. Bro, look at that, like an octopus. Poor Katie.
No, these images are coming from somewhere. I can't believe all of this is the product of her imagination. A young girl shouldn't be able to recall some of these details.
Yeah, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy.
So who are these people?
Is she gonna answer? Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Who are the people in the back? Wasn't even thinking about that. I just kind of discarded them. Not everyone under the house wanted to talk. Dang. Most can't remember anything, but dying, they are mad because they want to remember. Yo, this is brutal as a series.
Well, thank you for doing this. Will it be okay with you and Maya if I keep these?
Come on, Maya, don't hold it back. Come on, let's go. She's still positive. Jess is still in a good mood despite all of this.
Thank you.
There you go.
So, Jess, why do you think you stopped speaking?
Why did the sound appropriately cut? I traded my voice. What does that mean? For eyes to see, they needed me to see, so I needed to give something to get something. It was the only way to see my friends.
So you don't think you'll ever speak again?
Her voice was physically taken. Maybe. It depends. Maybe if they're free, that's the bargaining chip here. You know, you see us, help us out.
Depends on what?
She's gonna be the missing puzzle to solving this murder. It's like if she solves their puzzle, they can give her voice back and peace can be restored. Can I ask you? Finally, we're being asked a question by her. Yeah, sure.
Absolutely. You can ask me anything.
Don't ask me like anything weird though. You ain't having money. Here says you talk to an imaginary friend too. What? That's why she knew we could trust you. Is it talking about John? Oh, they were listening. Yo, that's weird. So Mia must have...
John, I've never mentioned your name to Jess or her parents.
She was behind. Mia was listening.
They know I'm interested in writing about Jess's case, but they don't know that I'm collaborating with another therapist.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, though.
I need to think about this a little more.
Yeah,
I'll get back to you.
There's too many coincidences for it to be just simply like, oh, Jess's imaginary friend. End of session 4. Beginning of many questions. Post session 4. Junk is messed up.
John, I know you
Maybe
disagree,
but
I'm leaving for the library. I have to know if any of this is true.
She's now starting to believe. I guess there's too many coincidences.
I know you think there's a logical explanation not rooted in the supernatural. But unfortunately, I just don't see it.
Yeah, you don't see Mia either. Mia sees you, though.
I've never mentioned your name. Your name isn't written anywhere in my office. It's not even on the tapes.
Yeah, how would they know that detail? It's so
And no,
random.
I don't edit these videos in the same location I see patients. I've gone over every suggestion you gave me, and none of them line up. Not
So John is trying to be rational, like, you know, maybe she saw this.
Way. If I find nothing, this will be your chance to rub it in.
There you go.
Tell me you told me so. God knows it wouldn't be the first time.
Oh wow, John's like that, huh?
But if I do
Always.
find something, then I'm not sure if I'm the right person to help this girl.
You need help. You need the Ghostbusters or something. Research. So this is after Mrs. Liu went, or maybe during the process she's gonna document it, vlog it, you know?
It took most of the day, but after going back nearly 10 years,
There was
I found what I
something
was
there.
looking
There
for.
was something. She hit jackpot. What the freak? Brad. Please continue to search for Brad. 8. Wait. Dude, this is starting to get way too weird. Have you seen this child, Zach? Police are looking for any information on him. Parents say he disappeared Friday afternoon while playing in the front yard alone. I went to get him a glass of water. By the time I came back, he was gone. His disappearance is just one of many that have plagued the area. Livingston Parish native missing. There he is, never found. Police closed. They just closed the case because they couldn't find him. Wendy Peterson, 8, missing. No leads. Last seen getting into a large white van in Kate's Crossing Park. The witness, her brother Tom Peterson, said she was playing with the other kids. I figured she'd be safe. There was so many grown-ups just hanging around. I want to get some snacks from the concession stand. By the time I came back, she was getting into someone's van. And there's Wendy now. Another missing. No leads at all. Kate Jones, 10. Police are baffled. So they're starting to see, is it a serial killer? This ain't good. There's Kate. And she's Kate Jones, 9. So these are all real people. For all the hands that hurt her. Mark. Just 8. Vanished. So how is she seeing all of this? You know? This kid, how can this be fake? These imaginary friends, they're not imaginary. They seem real. Now you have to start considering that. Look, there you go. The FBI, the Tango Parish Sheriff's Department, and scores of neighbors and friends search for the 9-year-old Mrs. Martinez who would disappear on Saturday at the Kate's Crossing. This Kate's Crossing, we keep hearing that. We look away and she was just gone. We have all hands on deck here, said Chris Benton, the FBI agent on the case. And there's another sad end. Maybe they didn't ever find her. Body of missing girl found in trunk. An accident leaving 2 dead appears to have also ended the life of... Wait, hold up. Her kidnappers, Ralph Kemp and Jared James, both frequent residents of the parish penitentiary, crashed into a light pole. Hold up. Were they the ones who were doing the murdering? Why did they have her body? This is very strange, ma'am.
They're all real, John.
This is so bizarre.
They were someone's children, someone's babies.
Right?
But why are they
messed
under
up.
that house? Why are they drawn to Jess? Did the Clarks see them too?
Did the Clarks do this?
I understand
It's a question
you want
I'm
out of
starting
this,
to ask.
John. I know you're not that comfortable.
Oh.
Hold on.
Dude, every noise externally
Hello?
from a voice scares me.
Speaking?
This is for her?
What? When? I
happened?
understand. Thank you.
Okay.
John, Adam was just murdered.
What? How? Dude, wait. He just said he was changing. Why would they murder him now? Because he wanted to take her on vacation away from the home?
Adam's funeral went like you might imagine. I didn't expect the big turnout, though.
I am so confused.
Apparently, Adam was more popular than I thought.
So there's the
Even
Clarks.
the Clarks came to pay their respects.
So they're still alive. Got it, we know that one.
But I suppose Kate's Crossing has always been a friendly place.
That's what you think. How was he murdered? It doesn't add up. None of this adds up. And this is gonna just wreak havoc
Poor
for Jess.
Adam probably wouldn't agree. Police said it was a carjacking gone wrong. A closed casket funeral.
Dude.
I don't want to know what they mean by gone wrong.
If there's closed casket, I think that says enough. There's Jess. Is that Jess? The mom and brother.
I really feel for Carol and the kids. With everything they've already been through, I imagine the situation seems impossible.
This is nasty. This is what you do not ever
I
want to
just
happen.
want to help, but I really don't know how.
You're being restricted, and it's not even your
Carol
fault.
told me in passing that they were moving back to Houston. She said Jess wanted to do one more session before they left.
Oh, let's go. Okay.
I should be hopeful, but I keep thinking about what she wrote in the homework.
It will never. Yeah. And now the father gets. I don't know. That feels like too coincidental.
Do I show Carol the articles and beg her to stay? Or let them go and hope for the best?
Bro, I think you should keep trying.
And if they do go,
stay, though.
how do I help those poor children trapped under the house?
So now she wants to help them too.
It's just too much, John. Too much. I have a week before her session. I'm going to think it over.
You're gonna have to. Like, what would you think by this point? Here is the session. 1 week later. Now we just get straight to the point, the meat and potatoes. We don't have to see all the in-between. How did the planning go down?
No. I've gone back and forth on this, but after the session, I'm going to share the articles with Carol. If it were me, I'd want to know.
Yeah, I think she's doing the right thing to show this with her friends.
Hi, Jess. How are you today?
She ain't gonna be good, man. I wonder why, huh? I wonder freaking
I know,
why, dude.
but that's okay. It's natural to be sad when we lose someone we care about.
I didn't lose him. I knew it, dude. There was no carjacking. There was no carjacking. Yeah, he was taken. Or does she mean he was taken from life? I don't know. Look, it's the kids, though. Why? Why would they do this to him?
Oh my God, Jess. I'm so sorry. You shouldn't be seeing something like this.
She saw it all, the detail of his demise. It's okay. I'm kind of used to it. Should never be used to it.
Is that Shelley in the background?
So, okay, we got Shelley. She liked following Dad. Okay. She said the man in the mask seemed familiar. Is it the Clarks? Something like that? That's the man in the mask. Look at the body shape and stuff. If he's familiar, why would he
Does she
target
know
the
who that
dad?
is?
She doesn't know who it is. Wow, this is horrible. That's tragic. But she heard his voice, so he spoke. I really do think that that's
Really?
the killer.
Where?
He's good at covering his tracks. If she doesn't remember, I'm gonna have to say the Burger Shack.
Can you ask her again? Shelley disappeared a decade ago. That can't be a coincidence.
I really think the Burger Shack, I really do. She's sorry. Man. But she doesn't remember, just pieces of things. Scattered memory. It's like, as she died, most
Jess,
of her memory was
I
fragmented.
want you to tell your friends that I want to help them, but I need any information they can give me.
Come on, spit
Can
the beans!
Shelley or Maya ask the others? Anything might help.
Do they want to help?
No. She started acknowledging people in every direction.
Oh, man.
I got the uneasy feeling that this room was filled
Oh,
with
that's
children.
creepy. Can you imagine that? Ugh. Just darting around quickly. Ugh, that makes... Ew. I'm sorry, Jess. Like, your friends are awesome, but like, ew. I can't see them. Ew, I'm scared. That is scary. Red dot. Wait, what are these red dots, bro? Empty fries everywhere? Like, what is this? What are they?
Note, for once the young girl looked in charge. She placed her finger on her lips to silence whoever was speaking. Finally, she pointed across the room, then started writing.
All of her friends came with her this time. Food. They remember hearing people talking? It was loud, but the medicine kept it quiet. But what do you mean? What do you mean? It was dark. All of them remember the dark. Wait, hold on. Some remember more faces than others. It's the burger joint, man. Money. There was always money? The woman was not... Yeah, well, she was leading the children through. She always brought food. Dude, there's so much going on here. It's weird. Mark said maybe it was a man. I'm trying to process this. He was nice too. Yeah, they're gonna be nice on the front, and then before you know it, kids are gone. He brought the toys. Dude brought the toys.
Thank you, Jess. Everybody. I'll do my best to try and figure this out.
Yeah. I'm getting some links already. You never told me who John was. How do we tell her? If she lies, though, they're probably her friends are gonna hear.
John is a friend. We went to school together.
Oh, she's being honest.
We worked together for a few years. He lives in Florida now with his wife and kid.
Maybe honesty is key rather than lying if she knows her friends are there.
And what Maya has noticed is that I send him tapes of our conversations.
Aha.
I was hoping he could help me with your case, and we were thinking about writing a book about you and your friends.
Okay, without my permission, though? So he's not a ghost? He's real.
No, not yet anyway.
What? Not yet anyway? What do you...
Does this bother you?
Hold up.
Or your friends?
Let's find out. Alright, no. Hit it with that.
No.
Not just no, it's no. Mia was hoping to meet a new ghost. Someone that could help them move on or something. Oh, man. We're gonna have to be that role. We need to do something. You know, this is a goodbye. Aw. Don't write like that, Jess, man.
Yes, your mom told me that you were going back to Houston.
That's sad. I'm not going back to She's not gonna be allowed to move. Jess is gonna get taken out by her friends before she can move. Because I'm going to live under the house. You can't move. The house has trapped her. The ones that don't remember will never let me leave. Until they remember.
I'm going to try and talk to your mom, okay?
To make her stay? Is that what we're getting at here? Thanks, but she's not going to listen. Seems like Jess knows a lot about Carol. Come visit me, if you can. She's accepted it. Bro, that's the end of the session. I really hope she was able to speak to Carol about this, because that won't go down well for poor Jessica. I really wouldn't. Dude, I need to take a quick protein snack break. Be right back. That was delicious!
Like before, the following notes are from memory.
So not factual. I want to thank you for everything you've done for Jess. This is from Carol, the mother. It was my pleasure, but we're not done, huh, Julia? We're not done. Can we convince her to stay? Look, I want to talk to you about Jess's friends. I was having a bad day. Hell, a bad month. I let my imagination get away from me. Oh, she doesn't believe it. Mrs. Daniels, they're real. And I have proof. How is she gonna respond? That can't be true. We dug up the entire yard. We didn't find anything. That's because you weren't looking in the right place. Every name she gave me, I was able to find in the paper. She even knew how Mia perished. It's weird, bro. Then Jess isn't what? Jess' problem is supernatural. Yeah. Then it's a good thing we're leaving. Nah, but you don't get it, ma'am. If you leave, her friends ain't gonna let her go. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I was hoping you'd consider staying. Why? Screaming it. 3 question marks. I'd like to try and help them, and for that, I need Jess also. I need Jess also. She doesn't think they're going to let her leave. Can you imagine if they don't? What does that mean? It sounds like a threat. Not by me. According to Jess, it is. Oh my gosh. Imagine hearing that as a parent. Then that's a good enough reason to leave, isn't it? She doesn't quite understand. Would you want to live with someone threatening your little girl? Oh, no, I mean, no. I understand, but this might cause more problems than solve. And then there's the other children. I'm so involved in this part of the story, man. Look, I'm sorry about those children. I really am, but I have to worry about my kids first. Thanks for everything. Oh, man, you're gonna let Jess get taken away from you, though.
Jess's last session was 2 weeks ago.
Oh, they're gone, bro. Well, two of them are. Mom and brother.
The next day, Carol left with Dean and Jess. They didn't get more than 2 miles away from the house when Jess had a violent seizure.
Ah, man. They were warned.
Jess hasn't been the same since. She no longer communicates. She just sits in the corner, blankly staring at the wall.
Man, that's sad.
Talk later, John.
That's so sad. You gotta understand though, the mom wouldn't probably believe this. It's so weird to hear that as an explanation. So, yeah, it's hard, bro. Jess wasn't lying and the therapist knew that, but... Review, 7 out of 10. Gotta help the child better. Hopefully in the next playthrough we're good.
I'm afraid we're gonna lose Jess. Yesterday she had her 4th seizure.
Oh my gosh, dude. They're trying to take her.
The poor child seems weaker by the day. Every time the phone rings, I'm afraid it's Carol calling me with the worst.
That's the children under the house trying to make them join her. Maybe in the seizure, that's her fighting away from them. Maybe it's Mia protecting them, you don't know. Those kids need their answers. And then Jess can be left alone. And then they can move on, hopefully, and justice can be brought to those who need it. I don't know, bro. It's like, so she must be drawing like Jess now.
The good news is that Jess still communicates.
Oh.
Each morning I find several of her drawings waiting for me in the office.
So they're still chatting that way.
At least, I hope that it's her leaving me drawings.
Yeah, not some paranormal bull crap. Not one of those childs being like, hey, I'm Jess. I don't have a demon arms. What are you talking about? Okay, that's weird, though. Because that's Mia's arms, right? And that's Jess dead. That's not a good drawing you want to see. Okay, there's the little boy who was forgotten about, I think. Or maybe it's not the, Nah, he's in the top left, okay. It's scary. So she's with them. She's been taken. It's like another world here. It's dark and cold. Under the house. So at the moment she has been taken there anyway. And you see the arms reaching up through the house like that. Grabbing at it. Pulling it down. Reckoning. Man, why would these kids do that to Jess? To poor Jess. There's Mia at least. Jess and Mia. We see her limbs have been elongated then, so... That's that. Dad isn't there. Okay, Dad's in heaven. So they just killed your dad and let him go? Why? Shelby said he moved on. The one that liked Dad, like following him. At least in this universe there is... Wait, Dad reached out. Tried to take her along, but something kept her here. Okay, that's kind of warming to know that in this universe there is an absolute afterlife here, you know? And the dad was, definitely got to move on peacefully. They are so confused. I bet. It's a shame the dad couldn't take the one that was following him. They tried to remember but can't. They are stuck in a loop that makes no sense. This is what purgatory must feel like, you know, between life and death. They only recognize pieces of things. Is this going to happen to me? I mean, I hate to say it, but she's well on her way to the exact same way of life. She's crying over it. I mean, understand, she doesn't want to be like that. Sucks what happened to the kids. Tell Mom she can leave. I'll be okay. Yeah, but you already know that's not true. The mom's so remorseful. Tell Mom and Dean I love them. Oh, that's so sad, bro. We have to help them.
Jess is not dead yet. There has to be a way to save this girl. A way to get her soul back in her body.
But how?
But time is running out.
It's of the essence.
I called the Clarks in desperation. I was surprised they moved back to Kate's Crossing. Apparently, RV life didn't suit them.
Okay.
Mrs. Clark probably thought I was crazy. I can't imagine too many people who expect to get a call asking if they've seen ghost children in their home.
You have to respect this. A strange thing. There's Wendy. All the guys who got Mark, Kate, Shelley, Brad.
I gave her Maya's name. Brad, Shelley, Wendy, Mark, all of them.
Doesn't know a single person.
She was clueless. She couldn't recall anything weird ever happening in that house.
Okay.
I must have sounded hopeless. She asked me several times to come by their place. Said we could talk over lemonade. I, of course, declined. I just don't have the time.
Maybe it's a good thing you don't have the time. Hold on.
Jess doesn't have the time.
Dude, if she would have went by their place I have suspicion that lemonade would have been laced with medicine to silence her. She doesn't know how close she just came to the evils responsible for this, and that they are now having their dark truth brought back up.
This is outside my realm of expertise. I probably should call a priest, but I've always been more comfortable behind a stack of books than kneeling on a pew.
All right. We hear that. We hear that.
The following are the notes I accumulated over 3 days of continuous research. I never would have imagined that there were so many books dedicated to spirits, ghosts, demons, and the afterlife.
Trying to learn as much as she can, fill her knowledge, all the little empty vessels in her brain. Notes. What creates a ghost? One, murder, especially those that remain unsolved. Sometimes the ghost will not move on until the murder is solved. Best hope of ending this, but who could have done this? You gotta turn back to the Clarks, man. The Clarks. I really do think the Clarks had a hand in this. I think it's fairly obvious. Number 2, lack of a proper burial. Most of the children have never been found. Number 3, time loops. Ghosts might be stuck in their last moments. Why don't they remember their last moments? That's a good point. Why don't they? Why don't they? Why is that part the one that doesn't work? Older ghosts may remember less and less of their former lives, but what if they already what? Don't remember. What's left? Is anything left? Emotions? And the only one is anger, like the rage of that all being taken away from them. Possession. Was Jess possessed? Don't demons possess people? Can ghosts possess people? Is that the case here? I don't know. I don't think Jess was possessed at all. She became a messenger. The children are the victims too. They are. But what they're doing to Jess isn't right. That's the only problem. What they're doing isn't right. But because they're children, maybe they don't know that. They weren't old enough to understand right from wrong truly.
What the hell am I missing? I've been racking my head for days. What am I not seeing?
Too many questions. Who could have done this? What is their motive? Connection between the kids. Who could have done this? My money's on the Clarks. The motive just to be sadistic, disgusting. The connection between the kids. How does Ralph Kemp and Jared James fit in? The people in the car. Were they the killers? Were the others? Drugs, I guess. Are the kids under the Clarks' house? Or why are the kids under the Clarks' house? It's like maybe they... I don't know, bro. I need to know more about this stuff. Why are the kids under that house? Is it the location of Jess? Why was Adam killed? What was the motive? Maybe there's a piece of something in one of the drawings that I missed. That's a good idea. Or maybe in one of the newspapers. Okay, retrace your steps. That is good. Maybe the evidence is there, staring at you. Body of missing girl found in the trunk of criminals. Zooming in on something. Oh, okay. The medicine. The medicine. Okay, drugs and drug use. It can cause a dreamlike state. Is that why the children don't remember? What? Okay, why though? Well, why would they all be like that? Their last moments were a drug-induced dream haze. They are reliving that confusion, but why would you... Yeah, like, now I want to know, why the heck would you do this? They weren't murdered. The children were being... I was actually wondering on the second one. Was that the case? But also, I don't know. Like, I feel like that's starting to fit the bill much more. Piece them together. Yeah, there's a full piece here, man. What are we seeing in all of these? Where's the link? Overlay them, maybe?
It's like Jess said.
Oh, she's got
the ghosts only see pieces.
Oh. But we don't, we see all. What do you see? It's so noisy I can barely see. Okay, here we go, here we go. Oh, some of them needed to be flipped. There's a whole mural right there. There's the car. Yeah, there's the burger joint. I knew it. The old man staring out the window at them. I knew there was something wrong here. Was the burger joint like a undercover like trafficking part for narcotics? Bro, I'm starting to think it was like there's the good guy. Apparently, the Clarks, mother and father, or husband and wife at least. I don't know if they had children. There's Brad. Burger joint, there it all is. And the people in the back, the children that still don't want to speak. So what's the missing piece now? That's obviously where the children are. Maybe if they dig up...
They were at the Burger Shack, John.
Yeah, maybe if they dig up the Burger Shack, they'll find something. When they all got taken out, they were at the Burger Shack.
And who do these drawings look like?
The Clarks. We already know, man. We already know it's the Clarks. They ain't so nice now. I knew it was something involving those two. I knew it had to be, man.
Oh
the
my
discoveries.
God.
Here we go.
It was the Clarks. And I've told them everything.
Uh-huh.
I need to go to the police. But who's gonna believe this? The Clarks are one of the most prominent families in Kate's Crossing.
Would you have to call from out of state?
And I can't believe that a child's drawings will hold up in a court of law. I need to get Carol and those kids out of that house.
So that was the Clark's house
then.
then?
And I shudder to think what would have happened if I took Mrs. Clark's offer for lemonade. I'd probably be under that house, too.
That would have been laced with something. Bro, whoa!
Hello?
Why is the phone giving me a heart attack every time?
Hello?
Who's on the phone? That ring cuts through like butter, man.
Really?
When you're in the zone with
That's
this stuff.
That's incredible news.
Did Jess wake up?
I'll be right over.
Maybe because they started to solve
and
things.
Mrs. Daniels, I have a lot to tell you. I don't think we can trust the Clarks, but we'll talk more when I get there.
How could you solve this? Like, how
John,
could you do that?
Jess woke up, but I'm sure you'll hear about this before you get the tape. I'm dropping this in the mail as I leave for the Daniels. If I or any of us disappear, it was the Clarks.
She's remarkably calm in telling the story. I hope you don't. She's came the closest to solving this case ever. The police couldn't do it.
So many thoughts were racing through my mind as I drove to the Daniels
she got
home.
back as well.
The Clarks, Adam, the children, Jess.
So much.
Why was she able to wake up now? What changed? Did I do something? Hell, maybe the ghost let Jess go. Maybe she escaped. Why does this feel too easy?
Maybe it's time to tell Jess.
And why is it when you have somewhere to be, you hit every red light? It was like something was telling me to stay
Facts,
away.
man. That's it. I feel that one, but I'm never trying to get to somewhere away from ghosts or towards saving someone, so different circumstances. Okay, here we go.
The moment I walked through the front door, I found Mr. Clark pointing a gun in my face. Jess wasn't awake. I was lured here, and I didn't need to guess why.
We hear her talking, so
I
she
knew
better
in my
have
heart
lived.
that this was my fault. We were all going to die.
Holy crap. House call. Still no understanding of the motive. Are they just sick and twisted, stupid, dumb people, bro, that get off on killing people? Killing the innocent because they have nothing better to do with their waste
John,
of life, man.
I know you've heard me tell this story a dozen times now, but the following drawings are Jess's account of the event.
Let's hear it.
Although she was unconscious for the majority of the experience, Jess was incredibly accurate.
Okay, we gotta know about this. This is what it all comes down to. This is like... Whoa. The Clark's plan was simple. They were going to shoot us and then burn the place down. Holy crap, bro. They were not gonna hold back. Alright. With your frowny eyes. You were supposed to leave after your husband died. Why didn't you just leave? She was mad. How do you know my husband died, though? We tried, but Jess got sick. We figured kill your husband and we wouldn't have to kill the... What the freak are you talking about, man? Why would you confess that? Mrs. Clark just saying all of that? What the heck, bro? Now our hands are tied. Jess, I hope you can hear me because we need your help. Miss Julia crying out. What did the Clark say? What did the Clark say in response to that? We can't leave. Please don't hurt my babies. There's Carol. There's the young kid. It doesn't matter. Who are these people? We still don't know the truth. Like, why were they doing this? How is this on her? Like, bro, are you stupid? It's on you. You're the one who started this killing frenzy. What about the other children? Were your hands tied when you kidnapped them? Yeah, exactly. They're trying to make it out like they're the victims. They're the problem. They are literally the cause of this. We never hurt a single kid. It was just... What do you mean it was just a business, man? Yeah, we're gonna need explanation on that, Mr. Clark, or Miss Clark, 'cause that sounds like absolute boo-boo. Tell that to the families you ruined. You might not have pulled the trigger or taken a life, but you sent them on their way, and that makes you worse. They ain't wrong. You knew what kind of monsters you were feeding them to, right? Disgusting people, bro. And they act like they're the victims. I hate people like that so much. As nasty as it is, the money saved us. I'm alive because of it. I'm not apologizing. Killed like 10 plus children for that. Even the devil thinks he's justified. But that's cute, she says. What the heck, dude? What am I seeing? But I think we have heard enough from you. Is he gonna actually do it, though? I'm like nervous, bro. It's only images. Shoot him, and let's burn this place. Mr. and Mrs. Clark still the same old, same old. Yep. Young boy crying out. Close your eyes. They didn't think there was anything that they could do. And the Clarks had him tied down. Miss Julia, tell me. What does she make him say? To make him stand down. Do you even remember their names? Let's see.
John, I knew I only had one shot to survive this. I needed the children to remember. The children were in this house with the Clarks for years, and they never made contact.
Actually, that's a smart way of doing it.
I needed the Clarks to confess, admit to the crime. And if my time being a therapist has taught me anything, people want to validate their actions. You just need to know how to ask.
Fair. I remember all of their names and faces. All right, why would you scream that? That makes that feel even more sick. Like, dude, what the freak? You don't forget that. So maybe there is an element of remorse, but I don't care, bro. He's still the perpetrator and the one who did it all. Mia, Mark, Wendy, Shelley, Zach, Kate, Brad, Sue, Wes, June, Linda, Kristen, all those little faces behind the cages. Dude, don't gotta say it all. Why do you keep saying that? You literally are. You literally are the monsters. Yeah, and yet look what you did. 10 times over, you made 10 kids cry. Wait, that's why you oh, right. Is that what they were doing? They were drugging them to try and, like, silence them so they didn't think they were doing such a bad thing. But what I can't figure is how you know those names. Well, Mrs. Clark, you might want to check behind your back. We had this place scrubbed. You shouldn't have even gone up from a box of toys. Well, we got more than you can even know, man. Toys I thought were destroyed. So they tried to erase the memories of the past. Ooh, the sadistic smile, Miss Julia. Simple. They told me, and just like that, maybe their memories were awakened.
Hey, Mia, they remember you. Do you remember them?
Oh, and that's all it takes. Ah, that's the writing. And that's it. We remember you now. So they started to see these ghosts at the end. When everything came to head, they all remember. Reap what you sow, man. Reap what you sow. It always comes back to haunt you. Now it's their turn. Now it is their turn. With that, all these souls will be freed. Goodbye, Miss Clark. Enjoy whatever happens to you. Same with Mr. Clark. How far is an apology gonna go in this state?
The children ripped the Clarks apart, then dragged every piece back into the shadows.
Wow.
They left nothing, not even blood.
How does that even work? From all the hands that hurt her. The scariest one. Look at it, holding the body parts. Nasty way to go, but that's what happens. That is what happens.
After that, Jess woke up.
And the curse must have been
The
lifted.
only thing left of the Clarks was their gun and a news story.
Owners of the beloved Burger Shack missing, police have no leads. How about that? Sick twist of fate. Look at this. They fear the worst. No one's gonna find out the case. Police are baffled.
No
Please
one will ever know
suspend the
what they
case.
did except us. And they will probably always be remembered as the kindly couple who owned the Burger Shack.
Deep down, they were running something much more sinister.
But according to Jess, they got what they deserved.
Sounds like it to me. In hell. Join the other unhappy people. They certainly don't look happy about it. End of house call. Is that going to be the end? Are we going to get one more interview with the lady and Jess? Or is that where the story concludes? We have the full story all told to us. We've learned everything. There's something. A tape? Did they take the tape out? Is that it? Was that the end of it all? There is one more session. Probably to recap everything that went down and a goodbye from the therapist,
It's
Jess.
been 2 weeks since Jess woke up. Carol said things felt different in the home. Brighter. She said it felt like a different house.
Good. Good. That's good. There we go. Same house, but the sun is shining. The grass is green. The sky is blue.
Carol told me they were finally moving back to Houston. Jess had been in a great mood since,
Oh.
but she still has not said a word.
So she still never got her voice back.
Maybe
That's
the children
interesting.
took her voice with them.
Yeah, maybe. Hopefully she can get that one back in time, because that feels mean, man. That is kind
So
of
how
sad.
are you today?
She's great. Even though she doesn't have a voice back, she's still in good spirits. She's feeling
Are
good.
you looking forward to moving back to Houston?
Yes, I miss my friends. And you get to see them all again. I wish Dad was coming, but I know he's somewhere watching over us. Man, that's gotta be so sad for Dad.
I'm sure he is, Jess. Your mom said you still aren't speaking. Have you given it a try? No. Jess just shrugged and smiled.
So maybe she can talk. Maybe she doesn't want to.
Looks like I got my wish. I got a happy Jess after all.
That is true. Blossoming out, look at that. A happy Jess with pink hair. How about that?
Have
Nice.
you seen Maya or the others?
I got my wish too. Which one? Eat loads of food and never put on a pound, I think was one of those wishes. Free, yeah, she got it. They were all freed. And that's it. Their souls were able to move on.
They're free now.
Hey, she's talking again.
John. Her little voice was the sweetest sound I've ever heard. We spent the rest of the session playing old board games. We had a good time, and then after we said goodbye.
What? Okay, why do you look so evil, man? Maybe those are tears, all right? Maybe those are tears.
Like I said, John, this would make one hell of a book, but I don't think it's a book I can write. At least not now.
Wow.
Maybe one day I'll come back to this case. Maybe. Besides, no one will ever believe it. I think it would be better to just let these children rest.
Maybe.
Sorry to waste your time, John.
Waste
we
your
can talk it
time?
over when I come down for Thanksgiving.
This was amazing. Not a waste of time. There we go, final session. I think that's closing the book on this case. Speaking of writing a book, that book is closed. All you gotta do is just let all those memories kind of do that thing.
It's been 10 years since I've looked at these tapes. I thought about destroying them, but that doesn't feel right.
There's too much here.
I followed up on Carol, Dean, and Jess.
How are they all doing?
Carol has a job in some accounting firm.
That's good.
She never remarried. Dean went to college. He's studying finance.
Good stuff, good business.
Jess seems to be happy. She's about to graduate and move to New York for college.
Dang, listen how
Carol
old they are
says she
now.
doesn't remember Maya or the ghost children. Neither her or Dean ever bring it up.
Yeah, they know to let that pass. Just
And maybe neither should I.
maybe. Maybe so. And that's it. Woo! Wow. That was quite the adventure. That felt like a storybook being read. That was just, oh, that was so nice to bear witness to from start to finish. I mean, it had some nasty twists and turns all throughout. Like, it was kind of really weird at the start. You got the horror elements, you got some belief, and there was so much tragedy and stuff involved within at the same time. It was a very cool way of also conveying the story, you know. It was mostly through child's drawings, nothing too overwhelming in terms of visuals. A happy ending overall, though, guys. That was Children Under the House, the complete series and Analog Horror. Better yet, there is actually a book written on this which you can pick up. So if you want to look for that thing, Children Under the House, you can search that. It's got glaring reviews, apparently really, really good. This was made by Vintage 8, a fantastic Analog Horror channel. There is many more as well on this channel that maybe we'll be checking out, but this one, very nice change though compared to other Analog Horrors, and because of that, I feel like I was able to enjoy it more. It was much more impactful and a very unique one. We probably won't see one like this again. Either way, guys, that's going to be the end of this video, and if you did enjoy this video, why not drop me that like rate, and hey, if you're new around here, want to subscribe for more videos just like this one right here. So thanks so much for watching this video, guys. Of course, I hope you did enjoy. I'm just gonna stare at the camera for this one because I can see something out the corner of my eye. You bet I ain't looking over there. No way.